What's up guys, welcome back to Katie's Crew. Today's new video, and today we are going to be doing a get ready with me along with the story time. I know a lot of people have done those and I personally love them, so I figured why not show you guys a story too? I don't know. Anyways, I'm also going to be doing my makeup. So yeah, the story that I'm going to be talking about with you guys today is the story of how I broke my finger. I've only broken / sprained 2 things before in my whole life. Broke my finger and I broke my pinky toe. Maybe I'll tell you guys about that story too. So let's just get right into it. This was my junior year, so this was last year. I had come home from school and I had driven myself because I was driving to school and back during this time also. So I went to school like normal, everything was good, and then I came back home. I went through the garage, I believe. No, I think I went through the front door of my old house in California. And my 2 dogs, we had them in like the laundry room, which was, so it was the front door, the entryway, and then the laundry room with like a door. So I opened the door for the dogs and I was like saying hi to them. And when I got home, I knew that they needed to go out because they had been like inside all day. So I was like, okay, like let's go to the bathroom. So I took them outside and then we came back in and I forget exactly what happened. And I think I was reaching for like my backpack or something to go up the stairs. But then I also knew that I needed to close the door because I was gonna open the gate, which my front door had like, so it was like the entryway. Okay, so it was like the gate and then it was like this little patio area that we had and then it was my front door, right? So I put the dogs back inside and then I went to go open the gate and I knew that if the door was closed, was that the story? I don't know. That doesn't sound right. We're just gonna backtrack here. So after they went to the bathroom, I let them back in and then they started running up the stairs. So I started being like fun with them, you know, like I was gonna chase them up the stairs, right? And I was going to close the door and my finger got caught like in the door and I slammed it really hard in the door, because with my front door at my old house you had to like really close the door or else it wouldn't like fully close. So I had done that and it accidentally slammed in my finger and I was cooked from then on. Yeah, my finger was sprained or broken. I don't know, I have a picture of like the damage, like what it did, but it was actually not fun, guys. Like I just remember it hurt really bad and I was also the only one home like at this time, so there was nobody else home because my dad was at work and my mom was also at work. She was, I think, almost done with her shift, but she was at work still. And this was also a time when like the band season was still going on, so that meant that I couldn't play if my finger was like broken and stuff. If you guys don't know, I play the flute in marching band. Not anymore because I'm homeschooled, but I used to. And I knew that if it was broken, I wasn't going to be able to like play or anything. So I waited until my mom got home, and I think my dad was with her for some reason. I forget. No, I think it was just my mom. I waited for my mom to get home, and I was sitting there like crying with an ice pack on my hand, or my finger, and I was just holding it there like trying to distract myself with like TikTok and stuff like that, or whatever I was using at the time, Instagram, something, I don't know. And I was just trying to distract myself, and then my mom came home and she walked up the stairs, and she didn't even notice at first. She was just like talking, like asking about my day and stuff like that. And then I looked at her and I was like, I think I broke my finger. And she's like, what do you mean? And I was like, I think I broke my finger. And she was all like, well, can you move it? I was like, I don't know, like let me try. And I tried to move it and I think I could only get to about here before it started really hurting, and then like anything past that I couldn't really move it. So she was like, okay, at least it's not like broken, I think it's just sprained or something. And I was like, yeah, it hurts really bad. And she was like, do you think we need to get you one of those like finger sprain things? And I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna need one because I can't do it, like I can't play the flute and like all that kind of stuff if I don't have one, or like I can't make it better if I don't get one. We went to like the CVS and we went to go get like a finger splint thing, and the CVS was really close to my house, so that was like a pretty easy trip, but it was not fun, guys. And I had to wear the splint for like kind of the rest of the season. I don't think I was able to take it off until like towards the very end of the season, which kind of sucked, not gonna lie. But oh no, I think I was wearing it till the end of the season. I think I literally had it at the end of the season, which was terrible. I didn't have to play though, so like at all of our practices, I always kept it on and I didn't play or anything. But when it came to like actual performances, I would always take it off and I would always play with it, and it hurt really bad. It was so much fun, guys. We love this for me. So yeah, that was the story time about the time I broke my finger. The time I broke my pinky toe was a different story. So this was in middle school, right? So like just before COVID basically started. I believe it was 7th grade. So that was the same year COVID started for me. But basically what happened with that was I used to do dance. So at this time I was in a hip hop class. Yes, I was in a hip hop class and I was dancing, obviously. But we were doing these things called like across the floors. It's basically where you go like across the floor of like the area where we were practicing at, and it was one student at a time, or I think it might have been 2, but I believe it was 1. So basically there was like, we were all waiting in line because it was like you had to take your turn. So we were all like waiting in line, and there was this like whiteboard, and it had like a metal bar like probably about that thick and like that long, and it was like holding up the whiteboard basically. And I think I like accidentally moved the whiteboard forward, and it threw like the metal bar or like smack dab on the floor, and it hit my pinky toe. And everybody was like, oh my goodness, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm okay. Even though I was not, I could barely walk. It really freaking hurt. But I danced through that entire class, and it was hurting really, really bad, guys. But I did dance through that entire class. And then after, I told my mom that I hurt my toe, and she was like, did you stop dancing? Did you tell the teacher? And I was like, no, I just danced through it. And then she was like, what the heck? Like, why would you do that? Why would you put yourself through the pain? I was like, girl, I don't know. But yeah, it hurt really, really bad, and I was limping for like, I think a week or 2. It was really bad. I don't know if I sprained it or like what happened, but it was purple and it was not fun to try to deal with. It was funny because the next day my middle school had a fire drill. Tell me why. They plan things for the worst days possible, guys. I was literally limping to go get to like where we were supposed to be at for the fire drill. It was not fun. It hurt so bad. All my other friends had like left me because I was walking like way too slow for them. And it was like actually crazy. I was so like, it was just bad, guys. It was really, really bad. So yeah, those are the only 2 times I've ever broken like or sprained any bone in my body. Other than that, I haven't broken anything. Yeah. I haven't had anything else like that happen to me. Those are the only 2 times, so did good, guys. Perfect timing too, guys. I just finished my makeup. Don't we literally love this for me? Like, I'm so good. Let me know if you guys want me to tell you guys like any more story times, or like if y'all just like when I talk about random things, because I can totally do that. I don't know. Yeah, it's the makeup, guys. I think she looks good. Let me do a little zoom in here for you all so you can see the makeup in its full glory. Look at it. I think she looks good. Very cute. Very cute. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I really hope y'all enjoyed. I will see you all in the next one. I love you guys so much. Bye.